What's up guys, this is R13 and welcome to a very special video today. And today we will be doing a side-by-side comparison between the Bandai Avalanche Exia Master Grade, and this unit was released in 2018, and the 2017 Dragon Momoko Avalanche Exia Dash. Okay, so I actually got the Avalanche Exia Dash through a friend of mine for a decent deal, so thanks man, much appreciated. And when I heard about the Avalanche Exia Bandai being released, I reserved one and decided to do a side-by-side comparison. And when some of my friends found out that I'm getting the Bandai one, they asked me to do a side-by-side comparison, and here it is. So this is only part 1, and part 2 is after building the units. We will find out. But as you guys can see, the differences are already there between the two boxes here. But before moving forward, I just want to say something quick here. Okay, so number 1 here is this video is for a comparison only. I am not advertising bootleg kits. This is just a comparison, that's it, nothing else. Okay, I'm glad that we get that out of the way. But if you want to give your own opinions, leave it in the comment section below and I'll try to answer it as best I can. Okay, number 2, if you guys are wondering where I got the Dragon Momoko Avalanche Exia, as I mentioned already, I got this through a friend of mine, and luckily enough this is the last few kits, so kind of glad that I got this and be able to do this special project here. And regarding the Avalanche Exia Bandai here, I actually got this through a friend of mine, his shop. He reserved one for me. Yep. And lastly, apologies for the lousy setup here. I just don't have a big enough table to accommodate both kits, and my Canon G7X is not wide enough to be able to cover both kits here. So I'm using my Canon T3i right now to record the first part of the video here, and a wide angle lens. Yeah, it's not an easy task when you get a small studio slash room. So you guys can see the edges here. That's part of my bed and part of my dirty carpet. Okay, now that we got that out of the way, let's move on forward here. Okay, as you guys can see, the differences are already there. The Dragon Momoko Avalanche Exia is much bigger than the Bandai one. Okay, I'll just put this one on the side here and you guys can notice the differences right away. Now I actually got a 6-inch metal ruler here, and we'll just check out the test here. But there's an even easier one. It's this. So you guys can see, the Avalanche Exia Dash Dragon Momoko is much more bigger. This one here actually got about 2.5 inches and about 1 inch. Yeah, that's the difference between the two. And now when it comes to the box art itself, the Dragon Momoko have a very simple design here and on the side. So if you guys are actually wondering more details about this, I'm leaving the link on my unboxings for the Bandai and Dragon Momoko. I've done the unboxing separately, so you guys will see more details there. This is just a comparison, part 1. Okay, and on the side here, there's the other weapons. It's practically the Dragon Momoko kits, especially the box art. It's a very simple white background and nothing too elaborate. It's actually not that bad. And just to let you guys know as well, the Avalanche Exia Dash Dragon Momoko actually have an extra weapon here that made this unit even more unique. I'll explain it later on. Okay, now for the next part here is the Bandai Avalanche Exia. So you guys can see, very nice artwork here. It actually got the battle scene at the back. It's really nice actually. And you got your basic Bandai designs on the side here. Okay, then on the other side, really nice actually. Okay, now the next part is the box itself. So let's start off with the Bandai box here. Now, since I've already done the unboxing, it's already in this array here. So the Bandai box is actually basic cardboard, tin one. Okay, as you guys can see there. And now for the Avalanche Exia here, it's actually in 2 layers here. We get the first one here. This is a basic cardboard, and then you pull it. You got a thick cardboard. This is actually specifically made for transport here, really thick one. I forgot if there's a cover on top here, to tell you the truth. If there is, it's going to be the same material as this one here. But if not, you guys can cover it with a thicker cardboard on top. Okay. And this is what it looks like here. Very flimsy design. And one thing to note of is front and back. Almost the same there for the box. Okay, now up next is the manual here, and for that we're gonna go and switch to an even better camera here. Okay, so we get a lot to cover, so we're gonna start with the manuals here. Now, as you guys can see, the manuals between the two already self-explanatory. The Dragon Momoko is a lot thicker compared to the Bandai one, and a lot bigger. Now, as you guys can see, the designs here are really nice. For the Dragon Momoko, you get your straightforward scale model already built, top coated, decals in place, compared to the Bandai one. It's an artwork showing some explosions. Which one do I like? Well, preferably this one here, because I do like the artwork of this unit here. Dragon Momoko, straight to the point, basic design here. This one here, Bandai, is a lot more elaborate. Now for the back here, very simple design, decal placement. Now, one of the things that I want to make note of is the first few pages inside, the front and the back actually have action poses. You get the weapons, and then on the next page you get the runners here, and then straightforward build. Now, okay, and decal placement there. Now let's go to the Bandai one. At the back you get your decal placement, really nice artwork. When you go to the next page, straight to the point, runners. On the next page you get more information here, decal placement, and water slide placement. And then you can start building the unit here. Now, just to let you guys know, there's no LED in the box, so you have to buy it separately. Now, compared to the Bandai one, which I'm gonna explain later, it comes with 2 LEDs here. Okay. Now, one of the things I want to make note of is the runners for the Bandai. It's you already know which runners that you're going to be using, which is actually quite nice compared to the Dragon Momoko. Dragon Momoko, there's a lot of runners here, but it doesn't actually give you and tell you which runners you're gonna use. And straight to the point there. Okay. So overall, between the two, Bandai actually got a lot more information when it comes to building the kit, and minus the LED units, compared to the Bandai one. It's straight to the point, shows you how many runners you're gonna need. Okay, let's move forward to the action bases. Okay, so for the action base, for the Bandai, you get this here. It's a very basic action base, different color, crystallized version, and then you got your Dragon Momoko action base. Yeah, it's quite interesting. So 2017, 2018, you guys can see the difference here. Wow, just wow. Okay, so I actually prefer the Dragon Momoko action base. It's really nice. It's a big action base, detailed here compared to the Bandai one. And this is practically your basic master grade action base in different color compared to the Avalanche Exia. It's not sticker, it's painted, and that actually gives out more information. And this is the runner for this. Okay, now up next is gonna show you guys the decals and extra parts. Okay, so this is the Bandai extra parts decals, and this is the Dragon Momoko extra parts. And here are the LED units, which is actually quite interesting. So you guys can see, this is a water slide decal that I already opened. And if you guys are wondering, the unboxing separately, I'm gonna leave it in the description below. Okay, so we're just gonna remove everything here. Okay, so for the Bandai side, you got your water slide, and this is the Dragon Momoko. Just wow. Now, as you guys can see, the difference here is the Bandai one actually got a light blue color. This is more very light, different type of light blue, and both are water slide. Bandai, bigger sheet of water slide compared to Bandai here, Dragon Momoko Bandai. Okay, so the next one also is this is a dry transfer. Yep, you got to be very careful here. Yep, and this is I believe our stickers here, decal stickers. Okay, and up next is the actual paper stickers. Now this is the Bandai, and this is Dragon Momoko. You guys can see the difference. There's even another one here. Okay, now this is the LED unit for the Dragon Momoko. There's two of them, comes with a battery, while Bandai doesn't have one, sold separately. And then you got your clear parts here. This is the Dragon Momoko, and then you got your Bandai. Okay, this one, Dragon Momoko, is actually a lot softer compared to the Bandai, actually almost equal, but of different color. This one here is Dragon Momoko is a little bit darker compared to the Bandai one. you guys can see the difference between the two parts here. Wow. Okay, now that we get that out of the way, let's move on to the best part, the runners. Okay, so I had to move to another table here, and it's still not enough. I really got to figure out the bigger setup for master grade unboxing. Okay, now let's get straight to it, shall we? First off, the Dragon Momoko runners. Wow, just look at this. These are 54 runners, and smaller pieces here. Yeah, and up next is the Bandai runners, and this one have a staggering 23 runners, actually 25 if you include the master grade. So 54, 25, just the difference between the two, it's just phenomenal. Now, one of the reasons why Dragon Momoko have more runners, well, intricate parts. This was released in 2017. Dragon Momoko compared to Bandai 2018. Dragon Momoko have an extra weapon, which I will go through a review later on. Doing this as fast as I can. So many things to do, so little time to do it. And for the for the Bandai, you get small runners there, and looks like part of my prop fell off there. Okay, so here's the plan. I'm gonna be choosing specific items here to do a comparison, maybe 5 runners each. If you guys are interested about the unboxing for these 2 kits here, I'm leaving the link in the description below for the unboxing separately, and maybe somewhere there as well, so check it out. Okay, now why don't we go ahead and check those specific runners. Well, my plan for 5 runners, so each went down the drain because of the amount of runners in the Dragon Momoko. So I pulled out some runners that I thought might be useful. We're gonna start off with the color pattern here. Okay, so this is the Bandai, and this is Dragon Momoko. Okay, so you guys can see Bandai have a lighter yellow tone compared to the Dragon Momoko, which is a bit more sharper looking. Now, one of the things that I did notice right away earlier on is the runners for each one. Now, as you guys can see, even with this distance here, you guys can see the runners letter and number for Bandai compared to the Dragon Momoko. Here you actually get to look closer to actually be able to see the number. So my remedy to that, as you guys can see, is I actually marked the runner G4 and used a paper tape, so I'm able to find it easily. Now that's the first difference between Dragon Momoko and Bandai. Now up next is the weapons. Let's put this aside here. Well, the silver color. Now this is the Dragon Momoko weapons runner, the silver version compared to the Bandai. As you guys can see, you get more weapons for the Dragon Momoko compared to the Bandai version. Okay. Up next is let's see here. Up next is the chest area runners. Okay, so Bandai, Dragon Momoko, green tape is marked as Dragon Momoko, just letting you guys know again. Okay, so this is part of the chest area, almost the same color, and again darker, a little bit darker for the Dragon Momoko. And this is actually one of the reasons why I pulled this out, so you guys can see the difference in certain parts, and there's actually similarities as well. Now this looks like a part of the shield here, just really fascinating. that it's almost similar, and at the same time it's redesigned for the Dragon Momoko. It's actually really fascinating. Okay, and here's part of where the GN drive is gonna go. Even the GN drive section is actually very different. It's really fascinating. Okay, and now the clear parts here. Okay, so for the clear parts, Beam Saver FX. Again, different color, and it's just a lot. it's just so many runners for the Dragon Momoko. It's just too much, to tell you the truth. This is definitely gonna take a long build. And here are more clear parts here. So you guys can see the difference right off the bat, and more clear parts. Yeah. Wow. Okay. Let's put this aside. And now let's go to the hands here. So, Bandai. Dragon Momoko. Yep. And these are the hands here for Bandai, and part of the GN drive here. Wow. Okay. Okay, what's next? What's next? Here are more parts for Dragon Momoko, the one that is not included in the Bandai version. Wow, just wow. Well, for a full detailed unboxing of each Bandai and Dragon Momoko, again, link is in the description below separately. Not gonna put in a lot of time here for the comparison. As you guys can see, it's just already there. The difference between the two, it's 54 runners and 23 runners. Okay, let's just put this aside here, and yeah, I guess that's it actually for the comparison. Oh, one thing also, this is the Bandai version. Comes with a GN carrier, clear parts here for the Bandai version. So there's a couple of clear parts for Bandai compared to Dragon Momoko, and Dragon Momoko doesn't have the GN drive carrier here. Okay, so that's actually it for the comparison between the two. I really want to put in as much detail as possible, but as you guys can see, 54 runners Dragon Momoko compared to 25 runners Bandai, and the difference between the two is the weapons itself and the redesign. And for the review, I'm gonna keep it separately as well, and gonna be a side-by-side comparison. Again, unboxing, detailed unboxing is in the link is in the description below, so you guys can check that out. It's actually just fascinating for the two here. 25 runners versus 54 runners. One is gonna take a lot longer than the other one. It's not that bad. Of course, since this Dragon Momoko is a third-party kit, aka bootleg, there's gonna be possibly loose parts or tight parts, and it's gonna be sore fingers, so better be ready compared to the Bandai, which is actually built in near perfect condition. There's always that 1% that have a mismold, and that's for another conversation. Thank you guys, really appreciate it. Don't forget to click that subscribe button there. This year-end unboxing of two unique kits. Hopefully you guys enjoyed this video. This is R13. Have a good day, good night, afternoon, wherever you are. Signing out.